one of the first things in offense that I find a little bit interesting about Mortal Kombat and fighting games is that a lot of times people will tell you that offense, not necessarily offense isn't important, but they won't list the things that make offense work very well for you and your character. So for example, I'm going to use Noob Saibot here because I play Noob Saibot, and Noob Saibot is probably one of the most offensive characters I have. So I'm just going to use him. Cabal is another good example with his staggers, but I feel like Noob Saibot's a better example just because he has to do his offense with highs, and a lot of players do not know how to pressure with highs without getting poked. So the first thing I want to talk about with offense that's extremely important is simply hit confirms. Hit confirms is probably the biggest, most important thing about offense. Hit confirms will basically decide if you're doing the comboing or if they're doing the comboing to you. So for example, if I'm Noob Saibot and I hit a down 3, let me turn this off. So I hit a down 3. Being able to see that I hit my opponent with a down 3 and then confirm into 1-1-3 will allow me to do a combo. Now obviously here, he's not set to random combo, which means I can just do my combo, right? I dropped my combo there, but I can just do my combo, right? But the way that you kind of see if you hit your opponent is you set to random combo. Okay, I hit him, right? Now I need to go into the string. I hit him again. Now I need to finish the combo. Now if Johnny Cage blocks here, I need to go into a different string. And this is where offense becomes really powerful, because if you can give your character multiple turns or make it to where your character's turn never ends, this is what a lot of players say, if you can make it to where your character's turn never ends, you have offense. That's pretty much how it works. It's when you do a string, so let's say I do 1-1-3, right? I'm in Johnny Cage's face, and let me put up the frame data, just kind of show you, and I'm -8, right? So let's just assume here that Johnny can't punish it. Let's just say he has an 8 frame normal. I think he has a 7 frame, so let's just pretend he has an 8 frame. My turn is over. I can't do anything here. I can try to mash down 1, but if Johnny does any type of mid, I'm dead. I am dead here. So obviously I have to play defense, right? And that's literally what fighting games come down to, is like, can you extend your turn? If you extend your turn, you have offense, right? So the first most important thing you want to learn if you want your offense to be godlike, in my opinion, I'm not a pro player, so just take this with a grain of salt, is learn how to hit confirm pokes. Not hit confirm strings. Hit confirming strings is easy. You have all the time in the world to hit confirm strings. Look at that. I have all the time in the world to hit confirm strings. The hit confirming a poke into a high is extremely hard to do, and it will make your offense godlike, because now when you see that you hit your opponent, you'll block, you know, end your turn, or backdash. Backdash is an option against some characters, so maybe you can down 3 backdash if you see it blocked. Or if it hits, you go straight into your string, and if they block the string, you go into the string that will extend your turn. See, this string extends my turn. Or I can go into this. This also extends my turn. So this is what offense is. It's as simple as that. Especially in Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 is special, where... Man, I keep dropping that combo. But it's special where that's pretty much the base of offense, is hit confirming and being able to extend your turn as long as possible. This is why Cetrion is actually really offensive as a character, because she's able to extend her turn and make it to where you can never touch her, but she has a chance of touching you. So, you know, whether it be Johnny, Noob Saibot, or Sonya, those are like the 3 characters that really have to jail their highs to hit confirm. Those are the characters that you want to definitely practice hit confirming. The other characters you kind of get away with being able to use mids, which means you don't have to like actually hit confirm. Like you can see if the mid hits or doesn't hit, even if you have plus frames. So there's a little bit more leeway. But with characters like Johnny and Noob, if you really want to get good at offense very quickly, these are good characters to choose to see if you hit confirm right. Because if you hit confirm, you know, with these characters, you literally have to go into 2 different strings or block, right? Because if you don't do it right, like if I set, So for example, I'm gonna set Johnny to hop here. This is how you truly practice hit confirming. You set him to hop, and then you block when he blocks, and then when it hits, see, I blocked too late. You go into the string. That was a little bit too far away. See, I saw it hit. I block. I block. Block. Go into the string, right? And then when it hits, I'm not going to show it here, but when it hits, I go into my combo. And that's offense. Alright, so here's another important part about offense. So I'm going to set Noob Sidebot to do a combo string, and he's going to reset neutral. So let me, or not reset neutral, he's going to get plus frames, and then, so let me do this, right? So I'm gonna have him hit me. So being able to flawless block on hit and on block is also offense. This is really hard. So being able to do that, but as you can see there, because of how Noob leans back, you can't really punish it, but that is also offense. Being able to put your opponent in a defensive situation by using offense and not, I wouldn't consider wake up attacks offense. I would consider flawless blocking on hit offense, and I would also consider flawless blocking after you're down one or after, you know, any type of string is also offense, because basically what you're doing again is you're extending your turn. You're taking your turn back with a flawless block move. This is extremely important for characters that cannot reset neutral when they hit confirm. So, and what I mean by hit confirm, I mean like on block. So like if they block, if they do a move and you block it and their turn is over and they can't reset neutral, well, the only way to extend their offense is to flawless block after their string. So that would also be considered offense. So if you want to get good at being very offensive and very oppressive, being able to hit confirm or being able to flawless block after a string or flawless block on hit is extremely offensive. So definitely practice that. Now the last two and kind of third one would be jump-ins. So being able to variate your jump-ins is also a form of offense in Mortal Kombat 11. As much as we don't want to believe that it is a form of offense. With this, you can break neutral. You don't have to play neutral. So being able to do a jump kick or a jump punch, it really is that simple. That's how you start your offense. You know, do early jump kicks and late jump punches. Do late jumping kicks. Like varying your jump-ins will also allow you to start offense. So that's extremely important. And definitely check the frame data on your jump-ins. Like this is 0. You know, let me use noob because I play noob. So that is -3. That is +6. That is +11. Like being able to know like how plus your strings are, and like see, I probably never want to use this. Probably want to use something like this, you know, and then varying that and going for throws is considered offense. So finally, pressure and throws. So very simple. Pressure, checking your strings, seeing the gap between them. So for example, I could probably I might be able to throw Johnny here because he's expecting the 3 after the 1-1-3. 1 is clearly -2, so like, you know, if I'm hitting Johnny, let's say I hit Johnny here, you know, go for a throw. Like being able to variate your strings and stagger your strings is extremely important in offense, right? There we go, me hit confirming again. So that's offense. Finally, KBs. So KBs is also a form of offense, and the reason why I say this is because there are certain KBs that launch. So any KB that launches, if you use a KB that launches and they have 2 bars of defensive meter, you're not resource managing in a sense that will improve your offense, right? You want to do the crushing blow when your opponent has no bars of defensive meter and you can combo them. So that's just another form of offense that's extremely important to pay attention to. Being able to resource manage correctly and do maximum damage. This also goes with bars. So like, you know, if I'm Noob Sidebot and I use this twice, right? Well, obviously, like, I don't have any bar now, so I need to be going into 2-1-2. Because I get maximum damage off 2-1-2. So being able to know, like, which string to go for and when. And this string is extremely good, right? Because, like, look at this. Oops. It's a meterless launcher and -5, you know. I think this is 100% safe, too. Yeah, -4. So it's a really good string to use when you don't have any offensive meter. And you're able to get the maximum amount of damage when you're doing your offense. Right? Because in this game, it's extremely important to keep pressuring your opponent, in my opinion, unless you're a zoner. So being able to know when to use what strings where to get the maximum amount of damage is extremely important. I forgot to mention this too, but offense is also combos. So technically there's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically there's 5 things to discuss about offense. So offense is also combos. Being able to land your combos without dropping them is definitely offense, because you're getting the maximum amount of damage that you can do. So practice your combos, you know, get better at your combos, do the opties. The opties make your offense really strong. So that's another component in Mortal Kombat 11 that you need to know. So that's everything. Those are the things that I've learned when it comes to improving my offense. If anyone has any other advice, please let me know. These are the things that have worked for me. Obviously, I'm improving on them every day. I still don't have my hit confirms down with Noob Saibot. Hit confirming off highs is extremely difficult, but it is something that you need to know how to do if you want to play very strong characters that reset neutral, because generally those characters only have highs. So being able to do that is important, and getting the maximum amount of damage you can. So hopefully this will help anyone. Have fun playing MK11, or finish him. Let's go with finish him.